Hi guys, Frugal out here. I haven't done an update well on my health. I'm sorry there's not a lot of light. It's nighttime. I actually just got up from a nap. I'm finding that I need a nap every day, which is fine. My body's still healing. It has been 3 weeks today since I had my open heart surgery, and I'm doing well. Ended my antibiotics. My incision is healing very well. Oh, sorry. I can finally sneeze without jumping out of my skin. I tell you, if you have open heart surgery and you sneeze, oh my, it's like, it's like your soul's escaping your body. So it's like, oh. But I still get tired quite easily. Um, but I want to tell you that the only problem I'm having is, like, I can walk, but and I don't really lose my breath when I walk, but for some reason, like, when I stop, sometimes it feels like my oxygen's been cut off. But I have a little oxygen, thing you put on your finger, like they do at the doctors, and my oxygen level's fine. It's just, I'm still healing. It's been 3 weeks, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I want to tell you that the next video you're going to see on my channel is a video of Lana Lou, my little niece. Her name's Lana June Louise, but I call her Lana Lou. But she's my great niece. She got to come over the other day, even though I'm not supposed to really be around them for 6 weeks, but we figured if I told her and showed her my chest, she would understand. And the reason was we had went up, when her grandma, she's living with her grandma, and the twins are living with their grandparents. And, when we went up to, see her grandma on her lunch break to give her some summer clothes we'd bought for Lana. We were talking about how Lana she's been having trouble sleeping, and they're having a house built right now, so the twins are having to sleep in a pack and play, and we had a pack and play when they were little, and we watched them a lot, and Lana never liked a pack and play. She never liked sleeping in it, and Lana's the type of kid who she's very independent, and she likes her own time, and that's why we have toddler beds up at my mom's house. Because she likes to just go lay down in her toddler bed, and she likes to sleep by herself. So anyway, she was having a hard time, and her grandparents weren't getting a lot of sleep, and they work long hours during the week. So I suggested that day, I said, why don't you just bring her out after work tonight, and she can spend the night with us, and then she can spend all day with us tomorrow, because I think she would really understand, that she can't get on me, and Lana's really good about sitting and watching cartoons and just, have a girls' day. And with me and my mom up at my mom's house. So she did that, and we thought too maybe she was missing seeing me and mom, because kids get into routine, and she was coming to our house every day for months, for about a month and a half. So maybe she was just kind of needed that security that we were still there. So, I'm always afraid with the twins. I don't want to pay one of them more attention than the other one, because you worry about that when you're around kids. And Lana, like I said, isn't the type who likes to be cuddled or a lot of hugs and kisses. She likes to be, sit on your lap and you read to her and stuff like that. But Dean's more affectionate and stuff, so I was always trying to, I didn't want to pay him more attention than her. So, I asked her grandma, I said, when you pull in, could you get our mail at the end of the driveway, because, we can't walk down there. She said, oh, sure. So she said as soon as they pulled in, Lana screamed, Mimi! I thought, wow, I didn't realize, we were that close. You never know. You don't know what's going through a little kid's mind. She got out of the car, and she practically jumped out of her grandma's arms, ran to my mom to the door, and accidentally hit the door. But she was so happy to be here. She didn't cry when her grandma left. She was just so happy to play. And I showed her my chest right away, and she looked at it, and she's like, ugh. I'm like, I know. She said, gross. I said, I know. It's Mimi's boo-boo. She just kept saying, bleh, gross. And I said, I know, so you got to be really careful, Mom would pick her up and put her on my lap, and she'd kind of sit to the side of me. I said, but I can't pick you up. And so she just did wonderful. I was going to stay up there with her, and she'd stay in her toddler bed, and I sleep in the chair. But I thought, when she used to spend the night with us, she loved coming down to my house, and Dean would spend the night up there, and then I would fold down my couch. It folds down to a futon, put sheets and pillows on it and covers, and she'd sleep there. And that's what she did. She came down here. She fell asleep about 9:30. And she woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I knew what it was. She kind of cried out, and I came in here. She was kind of confused at where she was. I said, honey, it's okay. You're at Mimi's house. And she said, oh, okay. Hi. And I said, hi. I laid her back down and held her hand, and she went back to sleep. But by 4 o'clock, she was up. She's never needed as much sleep as Dean needs. And we got up, and that was that. But then about 3 hours later, she laid down up at my mom's house. She said, I'm sleepy. I said, and my mom held her, and she fell asleep until like a 3-hour nap. But anyway, she did fine, and we told her grandma to take the toddler bed. So her grandpa came and got it, and since then, she's been sleeping really well because she really she likes to sleep in her own bed by herself. She's independent. So they're finally getting sleep, which is good. So the next video you'll see will be Lana opening some jewelry with me, and she did really well. She enjoyed herself, and she looked at me after she got here, and she goes, you're Mimi. And I'm like, yeah, I know. She goes, you're Mimi. And I'm thinking, yeah, I know, Lana. And she's just fun. She's a funny kid. But she was really happy. She watched a lot of cartoons, had her popcorn and M&Ms, and ate breakfast, and just, she enjoyed herself. And she was ready to go home when she was ready to go home. But I think it was just a security thing to make sure, we're still here. I haven't left you. But then when they came to pick her up, Dean was out in the car, and I went and saw Dean, and he looked at me, and he kind of looked at me, and I hugged him, and he kind of went, like, I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to cry. Then he started crying. He cried all the way home. And his grandma was trying to cover him, saying, you'll see your Mimi again. So hopefully we're going to get him this Sunday, but with him, because he's so rambunctious, we'll probably keep him for about 4 hours just to start out. Because even after Lana, even though I didn't have to pick her up and stuff, and she was very docile and very calm child, it was still, I was very tired after it. So, but as long as I can give them the security that, that they need, that, that we're still here, and, we're still here for them, so. But I'll get to see him, so he'll understand, I haven't went out of his life, because little kids don't understand. So the next video, like I said, you'll see is Lana, and she's gotten big. She's grown quite a bit. They're 2 now, so she had fun at our house, and she had fun with everything. So she got to see her Nana and her Mimi. So, and she made sure that I knew that I was Mimi. I'm like, okay. So that's that. I'm doing well, and I hope everybody else is. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Thumbs up.